All right, so we are joined now by the founder and the vice president of Major League Ultimate, Nick Darling. Good to have you in studio.
Hey, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
This is really a fascinating sport. It's kind of captured all of our attention. And we really want to dive into some of the logistics of this, all right? What is your feeder system? Where are you getting these guys from?
I mean, they come from all over. So we get guys that have come up and played this game since they were in middle school now. So middle school players, high school players, college. And there's also a vibrant club scene in the United States where all these guys play in the fall. So a lot of opportunities to build up talent and to find new players.
You have like a combine, you have a training camp, stuff like that?
Yeah, every coach will be keeping an eye on college players that are coming up or club players in their area that they like. And then they'll have a tryouts and invites that will get people out to test out how they fit with the team.
So in what ways are you trying to get more people involved?
I mean, we're constantly running clinics and camps trying to get young kids involved because we know that's where this starts. We've got to build that foundation from the ground up, from the youth level up.
You know, a lot of these other leagues, lacrosse is a perfect example, they have college teams. Do you need college involvement to really make this grow to the level you want it to be?
I mean, I think college involvement is important. And yes, they have a much more formal college system, but the college system for Ultimate right now is actually pretty big. There's, I think, 780 college teams across the country competing for a national championship every year. It's a club sport, but it's still a pretty important part of those kids' lives.
I mean, that has to be your target demographic, isn't it?
It's a definitely big part of our target
I mean, it's
demographic.
all right to start things off with the college kids because then it's cool for them.
Yeah, exactly. They love what they're doing and they love playing and they're energetic about it, no question about that.
This is a young league. You're 3 years in existence,
Yep.
okay? And this is a sport that is, I don't know, it's based on participation. It's one of those sports anybody can play, but it's difficult to master. Isn't that true?
Absolutely true. It's one of the most accessible sports in the world. You know, all you need is a disc to play it and a few friends and a little bit of room. But it's a really easy sport to pick up and play. And, you know, but a very tough sport to play at the level that these guys do. The fitness requirements, the skill requirements are really, really high at the top level.
I mean, we're seeing that. We've seen them, all the highlight packages and what these guys have been able to do. Physically, it's a finesse sport, but, you know, it's also an endurance sport as well. It's very much change your direction.
The fitness is phenomenal. I mean, these guys are in top shape. And it even surprises college kids who come out and practice with the pro teams. They start to realize that even the regimens they're in, like these guys are in top form. They're working out 4 or 5 days a week and are ready for that game day on Saturday.
But I'm interested in how you guys have built this league. You have 4 teams on the East Coast, 4 teams on the West Coast, so it's an 8-team league. This is really similar, I want to say, on the level of value here. It's kind of similar to Major League Lacrosse. That was a league that started in 2001 with 6 teams. They expanded to 10 teams 5 years later, and then had to regress, and they contracted 4 teams as well. Is there something to be learned from what they did?
Absolutely, and we actually talked to people at Major League Lacrosse, we talked to people in other sports. When we were trying to figure out how to build this league and how to start it, we decided we were going to build on a smaller level, 8 teams, build solidly, build vertically, and then once we have those teams built up nice and strong, now we can start expanding horizontally, if you will.
You're embracing new media, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
You're streaming online?
Absolutely, yeah. We stream 1 game a week, guaranteed. You know, that's our top coverage game. 3 cameras, replay, announcers, all that. Stream that out on our MLU Live channel, which is a YouTube-based channel. And then we provide all the rest of our games on tape delay. So any game you want to watch any week, you can find on our websites. And we feel like that's really important to getting people to know not only the game, but the players and the stars.
Well, I found what's most interesting on your website is your terminology lessons. I mean, we do feel like we need a glossary of terms when you were watching this. A scoober.
Yeah,
scoober.
Scoober is one, I mean, Ultimate was grown, as every sport was, really pretty organically. And there are a lot of weird terms in other sports, but we're just so accustomed to them. The alley-oop, that's a very strange term, right? But we're so used to it. Ultimate has all that same terminology. We just haven't grown accustomed to it yet. And so, yes, I do a series of speaking Ultimate terminology lessons.
And you have Fantasy Major League Ultimate as well. Now, there's a way to get people involved, fantasy.
Absolutely. I couldn't be more excited about the fact that we were able to build that application. We have a robust stat system, and fantasy, it's just like you would play fantasy football. You can add, drop, I lose, just like I do in fantasy football, to all the other guys in the office. And
there's
it's
plenty
great.
of smack talk that's involved in this.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so again, 3rd year in existence here. You're getting money, obviously, through sponsorships, through TV deals as well. Are you guys on firm footing?
We're doing very well. Okay. You know, if you think about us as a startup company instead of as a startup sport, it's probably better. More like a tech or media company. So we have great investors, we have great sponsors, and we're getting ticket sales, merchandise, and all those other revenue streams we need. And it's a build. We're in year 3. Come ask me again in year 10, and we'll see where we're standing.
Well, there are actually 2 professional ultimate Frisbee leagues out there, so you are in competition. Is it good to have that competition, or do you possibly see at some point these 2 professional leagues merging?
It's fantastic to have that competition. I mean, think about it this way. If you went and you built a restaurant on a street and there were no other restaurants there and nobody else wanted to build one there, you probably built your restaurant on the wrong street. Being able to build a sports league where there's another one competing against you shows that that space is valuable and that it's interesting.
It's like going to the Diamond District here in the city.
Exactly.
You just have an area where you know that you're going to be going to go and get your diamonds.
Yeah, I tried to get a cup of coffee there once. Didn't turn out well. I spent $20,000 and I left sad.
The sign said it was the world's best cup of coffee.
It was really good, though.
Where do you see this league? Where do you see yourself within the next 5 years? What is your wish list right now?
I mean, the wish list is to continue operating as we've been and start to build and get into bigger stadiums, add bigger sponsors. You know, we've been lucky this year adding some big names that are outside of Ultimate to our sponsorship list. We want to keep doing that. And in the end, I mean, call me an optimist, but I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. I think this is the next big sport in the United States, and I think maybe we're 10 years out, maybe we're 15 years out, but we're going to be on that top tier level come 15, 20 years out.
Love the optimism. All of these sports that are major sports right now started at a very base level like what you guys are doing right now. So wish you the best of luck. Nick Darling, Major League Ultimate Vice President. Thanks for joining us in studio. Best of luck, man.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.